Do-do-do, do-do-do. Mhm. कहता नहीं कि तुम के तुमसे oh, oh, oh.
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. All the standing around is making me so sleepy. La da 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 da. Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up. La da 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 da.
Da da da.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Let the show begin.
Time to go. One with nature.
Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base? Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so... Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy. Paimon didn't expect that style at all. No! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nouvelette? He wants to see us again already? Huh.
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but... Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit. Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't over...
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable, and that is something truly worth—
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the Fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that, right?
About that.
The Fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that Father will be returning We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time. So
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case...
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, the details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been special guards oversee the fort. I was only willing...
So this is what you...
Yes, this was my The knave did not...
So that means we bought ourselves some time?
Firstly, and secondly,
Isn't it just fun?
I would not define it. Early in Fontaine, the fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison. All we do is... Although I do have...
Oh,
Correct. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
yeah.
You two have my sincere thanks. We will rendezvous at the...
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on...
Oh, right! On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, Traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't...
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Wind Strider! Time to go! I follow the wind.
That cake was pretty good. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been... but...
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it...
Hey!
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Ah, calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now.
You know we can still hear you, Sharp.
Never mind. It's...
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being... Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not complete...
You mean Paimon really... Sorry.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, right.
About that...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is... He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide... Oh, if I could...
You mean...
Of course. I wouldn't ask you...
All right, you got...
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, to regret now, so let's get going!
Shit! One with nature. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Hello, Justin bhai. और क्या हाल? कैमरा है, लगा दूं क्या? हटा दिया था मैंने for some reason.
All right, Neverlet, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful, you may want...
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear human... But do not worry.
Bye
It's not
bye.
nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the...
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very shrewd...
Yeah, we heard about him too.
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underworld. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede. All right, it's a...
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the...
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two.
Into the wind.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood. Monsieur Nerval... Well, have you...
And even if I did,
Oh, she's got a...
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here.
okay, let me see.
That would be it.
Let me confirm eating a cake,
Huh? Wait.
just looking at the charges. And considering how fond Lady Fur... Now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of...
Oh, all right.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation.
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right?
Oh, okay.
Save it.
So, are you one of the
Why should I tell you anything? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede.
So, credit coupons are a currency?
It's not as simple as, no matter how much, everyone starts from the same place. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take, after being away. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn.
why aren't you answering?
I've told you enough.
So all you...
Almost there. It's down through here.
Follow the wind. Time to go.
Let the show begin. So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad. So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Oh, right. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you commit. Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many Gardermechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardermechs aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here when I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette. I had the Gardermechs come and wait in formation.
Wait! You know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
So this is
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here. Ah, I see. In that case, I regret to announce that Deacon here has just missed the best opportunity in his prison career to be—
I admit that I was only thinking about the coupons. I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Your Grace. I had no idea.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunities. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you a—
He's going to personally give us a cure? No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types.
Time to go.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities, and being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here,
Your Grace's reasoning is correct. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
Let's continue this way.
One with nature.
और भाई flame super
This place is known as the
gamer.
Pancration Ring. Sometimes
Hi,
we have criminals
all.
who have more energy than they know what to
Who's
do with
all here?
their daily work. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your
Glitch?
opponent.
क्या मतलब यहाँ पे और लोग हैं बहुत सारे. मुझे चैट नहीं दिख रहा किसी का. नहीं, I'm pretty sure यहाँ बस तुम ही हो. But ये chat rate only characters being visible. ओह अच्छा अच्छा. मैं क्या कौन से ग्लिच की बात कर रहे हो? Crashed. हाँ यार, literally it did. Star Wars. हाँ बस वही बचा है अब. वही स्टार्ट करूंगा. लेकिन यार उसका कुछ बताओ. अभी कहाँ, अभी भी पेंडिंग है डाउनलोड. हो ही रहा है यार. अरे स्लो चल रहा है सेकंड विंडो यार. अबाउट दैट हैवी चल रहा है, मतलब आई कैन फील कि वो हैवी चल रहा है. 50% acquired रहता all the time. अभी इस रैम चेक करो, अभी रैम यूसेज चेक करूं, 1 मिनट देख के बता रहा.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany
टास्क
them,
मैनेजर
if you wish to hear it.
अभी तो 75% यूसेज है रैम का टोटल.
Into the wind!
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue.
Pancration matches? And you can earn...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
रैम हाँ भाई बहुत.
Oh.
खाली विंडोज ही
You mind
7-8
if I
GB
ask
लेती
what
है.
they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving it.
Oh, no. Paimon was just what...
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon
हाँ
has a
बिल्कुल
talent!
हाँ भाई
So we can start a business
necessary.
here?
That is something you
after
can
all.
discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Time to go! Time to go!
भाई SSD फील्स नहीं भाई कुछ ना वो एनवीएमई कोई फायदा ही नहीं पता चला मेरे को तो लाइक एक्चुअली ऐसा नहीं कि फायदा नहीं पता चला.
The wind knows me.
द थिंग इज कि एक्चुअली वही हाई है हैवी है ना विंडोज. यार ऊपर जाना है मेरे को, कहाँ से जाऊँ?
Into the wind!
Enter the office. CPU usage 48%.
Time to go.
Hey, तुम्हें तो बहुत ठंड लग रही. एक मिनट.
Ad Astra. Thank you for